La ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah.
So we've been talking about meditation and discussing what meditation is and some small questions about meditation. But I would like to maybe dig a little deeper and ask about how to be present for the one that is meditating, how to become present, and what maybe to focus on that brings us more into presence, and some of the tools that are used for basic meditation to pay attention to while we're trying to just sit.
Sure. So these are more specific questions, and I think definitions are important also. So we mentioned earlier that one part or one aspect of meditation is concentration or harnessing your attention. How to do that, right? This first part is mindfulness. Even one could say that one could use this word very generally, where you're focusing on an object. If we find that a particular object or even a task of homework or whatever is hard on us, and we are unconsciously resisting it, or we're just unable to concentrate on it and to focus and to finish our tasks, then the problem is that in meditation and outside of it, that being able to focus your mind on a particular task or particular action. I'd recommend that if you want to strengthen, which again I would not say is the goal of meditation, but one landmark or one aspect, if you want to strengthen or be able to strengthen your attention or to be able to focus more, start with your breath. Right? Start with just becoming aware or giving attention to your breath. So you don't even have to count it if you don't want to do that. It's just, simply, as you're sitting, or if you prefer, like just walking gently or taking a regular walk, make the intention that you're just going to bring attention to your breath, and you're simply going to notice how it feels. The best way to do this, especially when you're trying to more consciously harness your attention, is to sit and do it. But there's something beautiful and special as you walk and you do it, and one should try both, to be present as you walk consciously, and to consciously sit and be aware of the breath. Right? When we just do simple breath awareness, practices, and not attempting to do something special with the breath, like a more harsher breath or a longer breath or whatever. Not trying to do any of that, simply being present for and being aware of the breath. A couple things normally happen, and we shouldn't expect this, they just happen. So my point in saying this is not for you to set it as a goal, but just verify that it actually happens. The first is that you will feel a bit more calm than you were. 100%. I think that most individuals will appreciate that, that they will feel more calm. The second is that they will be able to be more present, be more aware or attentive. If and when you lose your attention and you're caught in a thought or something else, and then you realize that, I'm supposed to be in this exercise of just being aware of my breathing, purely of that. That waking up is just as important to meditation as bringing the attention back to the breath and keeping it on the breath. These two things are important skill sets. Meditation practice is designed to fail, so that you recognize the nature of the mind, that it wants to wander. Right? Yeah. So we wander, so we focus on the breath, or we just simply become aware of it, and we're not trying to do anything with the breath apart from just simply being aware of it. We lose attention on it, we lose focus, we begin to wander. Then we realize, I'm wandering. All of that, the awareness of the breath, the wandering, recognizing that we're wandering, and then returning back to the breath, all of that is meditation. All of that is meditation process. Meditation is not just you're 100% focused on the breath. right? And all of that is the meditation process, and it's very important to understand the nature of your mind, that this is what it does. The more we recognize this, perhaps the less we will wander off. You'll nonetheless wander off a little bit. And the more that we return, the more that the energies of the attention will be more gathered, more one-pointed. The more one-pointed we are in a relaxed way, not in a strongly pointed way, but in a relaxed way, the more the one-pointedness will turn on itself, on its own source. The attention will return back to its source as awareness. The more it returns to its aware presence, the more the mind sinks into the center of your being. The more you do this, you then awaken to something else. Very much like how you awaken to wandering, you awaken to something else, to your own presence, to the presence of your heart. And so all of this is meditation, so I hope that that's helpful.
La ilaha illallah, 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 la ilaha illallah.